Hey guys, in today's video I will help out all of you who are stuck in the mid-game of Bee Swarm Simulator. I will tell you what steps you have to take in order to progress further on and hopefully reach the end game. So if you need these tips, then make sure to watch till the end of the video. So first of all, what is considered mid-game and end-game? Well, most players argue about that because there is not a clear line that you can draw between these two. But for the mid-game starting point, we can say that it's basically the Ace shop. It's the shop where you buy the honey mask, crimson and cobalt guards and honeycomb belt. Now, these requirements may seem a bit too high for beginner players, but keep in mind how much content and stuff we have to unlock in this game. And what about endgame? Well, that's also not certain, but we can say it's about when you get the whole coconut shop and best sprinkler. Also, some would say that you need the 50 hive slots or endgame collector to reach endgame, which is kind of true, but I think it's too much. At that point you have completed the game basically. So now that we know what is considered mid-game and what endgame, we can work on progressing through them. How do we do that? Well, the most helpful thing that I can give you is order of your purchases. So, if you haven't got it, first thing you want to get is the honey mask. That's because it's the best mask for mid-game and you can make a bunch of honey with it. Coin scatter is really useful if you know how to use it to its full potential. And during these purchases you should be always buying your hive slots when you can. For example, if your next item costs 100M and your hive slot costs about half as much, 50M, you should aim for the hive slot. It's worth it to spend half of your honey on a hive slot, you know. So you will need to aim for 35 bees as quickly as possible. That's because you need access to the spirit bear and her quests. But before that, you should buy the honeycomb belt and guards from the Ace shop. This will boost your overall stats by a lot, which will be really noticeable in the boosts. And after you get that, you should have 35 bees. Now what? Now you should focus on the first 10 spirit bear quests in order to get your first spirit petal. With that spirit petal you should get the late mid-game collector, petal wand. It will help you with your white pollen and overall conversion. Now continue doing spirit bear quests, but at the side you are going to be preparing for something big. Your first endgame mask. Now I suggest you to get the gummy mask, because if you already have honey mask you will also have the coin scatter ability on the gummy mask. And gummy mask is the best mask overall for the mixed hives. You should be mixed hive in the mid game. Of course you could get the demon mask, but I suggest you that you get it later on in the game when you decide what hive color you will be. Around this stage you should be able to defeat the coconut crab. If not, then focus on leveling up your vicious bee and few other high attack bees until you can defeat him, no matter how long it takes you. Along with the op loot that you get from him, you also get access to the coconut shop. There, the first thing you should buy is the coconut canister. After that, grind out the spirit bear quest till you get another spirit petal, which you will donate to Wind Shrine in order to start the windy bee obtainment. So then just keep donating cloud vials till you get a windy bee. It may take you some time, but be patient, you don't have to get it instantly. And while you are getting the windy bee you can also grind out the coconut clogs. Keep in mind to keep up your honey with your hive slots. So I would say after you reach 44 hive slots you should start saving up for Supreme Saturator. It costs really a lot, but slow and steady wins. And after you buy the Supreme Saturator you start to see the end game. So now you have to decide what color you should be focusing on. My recommendation is that you should go for red hives, because of high attacks and decent honey. So when you decide what color you should be focusing on, go buy that endgame mask red, demon mask blue, diamond mask. And now is the time you start rolling some Supreme Star amulets, and after that you should be completing the last 10 quests of the Spirit Bear quest line and buy the petal belt. And now you are aiming for the really hard stuff. You should go for the gummy boots. It's a really long process, but the results are worth it in my opinion. And after the gummy boots, go for one of the 3 endgame collectors, for example Dark Scythe. That is insanely hard and time consuming, but that's what it takes to beat this game. And meanwhile, while you are grinding for endgame collector, you should also aim for 50 hive slots, and of course double passive SA. Now, when you get those things you are late endgame of course, but there are some more things to unlock, such as the Planter of Plenty. That planter is stupidly hard to get, so even if you don't get it it's okay, but if you really want to beat this game then it has to be on your to-do list. Now if you want to get a lot of honey fast, then you should be boosting. How? You should donate a gold egg or purple potion to the Wind Shrine for wins. Then use a glitter in the field that you want to grind in, and then roll the loaded dice till you get the field. This way you will be able to extend the pollen boost to 30 minutes only by using the glitter. Then use some cheap or expensive consumables, depending on your wins, and you're set to make a lot of honey. So guys, if you found anything useful from this video, make sure to leave a like and a sub to let me know that I should make more useful videos like this one. If you have questions, make sure to leave them in the comments down below. I'm willing to help. Thanks for watching and see you soon.